Welcome back, everyone, to the Curse of Strahd. Last time in the Curse of Strahd, the party was able to gain the favor of a few of the townfolk who gifted them with health potions. Vasila became better friends with a certain blue fairy dragon who told her a few things and helped her kind of practice, not really well, uh, how to cast Fireball. Essentially, Vasila is trying to break some laws of magic, and, well, the laws of magic just broke her a little bit. And she's going an absolutely luxurious, beautiful, sexy blue feather beard all over her body.
This is exactly why she was allowed to learn magic.
As the rest of the party have completed their preparations, pretty much, before departing for the final assault on the Hag Coven Windmill. This hated place, this dark place where those oh so delicious pastries are made out of children. I calculated this once, ladies and gentlemen. A single fattened child of about 10 years of age can get you about 350 pastries, not including the bones. And they use those for the flour, partially. So, because I was curious, I mean, like, how often how can they keep this going? Because, you need a child for each one of these. So yeah, no, they could get quite a lot of these out of a single child. Well, if they fatten them up enough. Okay. Also, the party's ally, the legendary hunter, aka Rictavio, aka Dr. Van Richten, Rudolf Van Richten, has requested to join you on the assault. He will meet you at the gates in the morning. Additionally, Matilda will also be joining because she fleeced a store, the owner of the Silver Cloak, out of probably about 300 gold worth of expensive clothing, paying with Fey money, which will dissipate in a few hours. So she wants to get out of town before Mother Lucia finds her and gives her a piece of her mind. Alrighty, gentlemen. I believe you guys probably all have had a long rest. And I'm going to say that unless there's any business you guys would, any last minute business you guys would like to take care of now,
There's just
I'm
one
going to
thing.
assume you guys.
There's
course,
just one
please,
thing we didn't get to last time. I make sure that we have everybody in one spot. So
Might have everybody in one spot.
wherever
Let's just
that's-
gather the troops. We can say this is in the morning of the departure, as you guys
that works.
are leaving. Grab you Fisk, sorry, like a massive invisible hand grabs Fisk by the scruff. He just stops questioning it after a while. Lavielle is screaming inside you to wake up. And then he forgets as well. Alright, the party is all gathered at the table as you enjoy your one last breakfast in civilization before you once again depart into the maw of one of the most dangerous places in Barovia.
Basila's just sitting there with a grown ass beard.
All right.
Completely, quietly fuming.
Honorim declines to comment.
After everybody's eaten, I sit there and go, well, we have one last time to talk to the Raven Queen here. And he casts Commune.
Commune, okay. Contact your deity divine proxy and ask for up to three questions that can be answered yes or no. You must ask a question before the spell ends. You receive a correct answer for each question. Okay.
Oh, let me pull these. Deathlord, Ravensworm, darts. There.
Alrighty. Alright, so as you attune to the spell and look, those raven feathers around your body kind of like ruffle, and you guys hear the distant caw of ravens. Several of them landing outside the window, looking in. You are in a bit of a state of trance now, Talmogen, and you can feel that connection to the Raven Queen, Strahd's mother, Queen Ravenovia. the goddess of the dead, the forsworn mother. And you can feel the connection. Oh, what would you like to ask as your first question?
I look at the company, see if anybody has anything. Been hearing nothing? Yes.
Honorim nods to you. Honorim nods to you. Take it away, Damjin. This light's dim.
My queen, your company is ready to go. Are you ready for us to attack the hags?
Yes.
We'll do everything we can to free Sergei's soul. Will be hidden as we approach.
Yes. That was the
Raven
wrong.
Queen's got a new electric guitar. I like it.
That was supposed to be Agnus Dei X by Kevin MacLeod. My apologies. Right, please, carry on. What is your next question? What's your next question, my child?
I have 1 minute. I'm looking at anybody for any inspiration on the final question.
Honorim will lean forward to you, Tamjin, and kind of like blah 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 message in your head. So blah blah blah. Finagle a message into your head. Cast. There we go. Perhaps ask her if we should rely on any of the gifts Strahd has given us, or would it bite us in the butt?
Are the gifts and boons we've received safe to use against Lord Strahd?
Oh. No. Comes the answer, echoing like from far away. If you played Shadow of the Colossus, it kind of sounds, like a pre-echo where like the oh no with each word.
Well,
But you guys aren't going up against Strahd, I should mention. You guys are going up against.
the hags. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah. Oh, I said that
Okay.
wrong.
In that
Oh, well.
case, the answer would have been I'm not gonna say. Because that's not the question you asked. In that case, Honorim will say, I meant about the hags. But if you have an idea for the third question,
That was.
perhaps not to waste it on that.
That was the second question. Ask her if it's safe to use Strahd's weapons on the hags.
Can we safely attack the hags with the weapons and items we have, my queen?
Sure.
Was the question, is it safe to attack the hags with the weapons or items we have, or with the weapons and items we received from Strahd?
From Strahd, yeah. From Strahd.
Okay, because those are two separate questions.
Okay, all right, no problem.
I'm not gonna. Yeah. Yes. Well, hold on. So, according to the spell's description, and where is it? Mrs. Helly Omniscient. So, unclear.
Unclear.
Like, and you kind of get the vibe of like, technically, there's no such thing as going, safely attacking a hag scouting.
Yeah.
But you get the impression that you can safely rely on Strahd's gifts in this circumstance.
It'll work as well as it would work for what it is, maybe. Yeah. It's
Exactly.
I mean, they take something away from us and hit us with it. Well, yeah, it's
Yes, indeed. Yeah. You feel like, as you ask the last question, receiving the last answer, the connection fades. Behind it, you feel a sense of, You remember way back in the day, you know, like a motherly figure whose face it's kind of hard to recall now, after all this time in Barovia, bidding you to be careful going outside as you go to play. Kind of get the same impression, but like with a much more serious undertone. What you're about to undertake is no small task. You are going up against incredibly cool, vile, cunning, paranoid creatures in all of existence. Ones that know that you are their enemies. And although you will have the drop on them, who knows how they've changed themselves and their defenses in the intervening time, suspecting that you will return. However, two of their greatest weapons are taken away. Preparation for knowledge. And the reliance on the ethereal. So, here's how it's going to shake down. Damjan. Every time one of the hags will attempt to enter the ethereal realm within 15 feet of you, you may, as a reaction, make an opposed caster check. For you, that's charisma.
Okay.
You can essentially.
You can attempt to counterspell them.
Gotcha. Kind of like a you're not going anywhere thing.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
So we'll use up your reaction.
Okay. Yeah,
But
that's
you can feel like the
Empowerment of the Raven Queen, like, pushing through you for that. So. Any final preparations, or am I good to move the party to the city gates where you will meet Van Richten?
City gates.
Yep. Pack up and load up the warhorse.
Gave us 6 healing potions, one for each of us.
All right.
Right.
You want to divvy? Oh, we're divvying those up.
We can
Yeah.
divvy them up now. Yeah. Throw them on the inventory.
As you kind of like dividing them, like Matilda kind of like goes up for one, and then, you know, like Anna just kind of looks at her, and she's like, kind of like goes on her hair. Let's go! That was creepy. She's like, you know, she has a hood on, she has a scarf around her face, like a thick pair of like, you know, I guess not sunglasses, but like just kind of like a very like little hooded hat, like she's trying to like hide her face. However, like from the back of her like little traveling robe, you guys can see a little swishing blue dragon tail. She's excited to go. After all, like she has mostly been in Valanki.
Has the beard gone away yet? Is it still? I'll ride out this arc with a beard if I need to, but
Let me double check. I think it's still there.
McFucking, let me see.
Eric, Varys, if you could you please kindly roll me a D100? Don't worry, it's nothing scary, just for fun. Alright, let's see what you got. 1, Varys. As you get the feeling you're being watched, but as you turn, you kind of like this pinprick in the back of your neck. Turn. You see a mother and like her little daughter, like helping cut away goods. The little girl kind of catches, like you and the little girl can catch eye, and she like kind of shyly waves at you and says something in Barovian that you don't understand, but you generally get like the kind of impression she was wishing you good luck.
I'll give her a fist bump.
puncher.
You approach the little girl. The mom's like, "Спасибо, я say that." And the little girl's like, "Jama," and you like. And the little girl kind of like looks at your fist like for a moment, like before like her mom is like, "Oh my God, is he like going to punch her in the face?" And like the little girl like, "Yeah," like she gets your meaning, and you hear the from the mother as she smiles, like she gives you a big smile, and Varys, you get a inspiration point.
Nice.
Yeah. You feel yourself bounced up, buoyed by this little interaction. And as Van Richten, you see Van Richten like in his travel clothes, and even like with his missing leg, like he looks menacing. Riding on a horse definitely looks at least someone like that. It definitely looks like he's planning to. Actually, sorry, he's not riding a horse. He's going to bring his whole fucking carriage. I forgot he has. You guys see him like at the front of Rictavio's wagon of entertainment. His little moving circus there. Let's go, gentlemen. Let's go, gentlemen. Time's a wasting, and we're burning daylight.
Riding.
That. Alrighty. Who here? Let me see. I think Honorim lost his horse last time, right? Who lost their horse?
Hello.
That was Vasilla.
Vasilla, right. Vasilla, you're going to have to ride shotgun with Monsieur Van Richten, I'm afraid.
That works.
So, you came in last in the popularity poll, in the last viewership popularity poll. So you get to ride with the old man.
Vasilla's horse
with a
got
weird leg.
voted one slot higher than Vasilla.
Somehow Sukuna got somehow Gojo got the highest spot. Like he wasn't even in this campaign.
It's,
What the
it's
fuck?
just like it's just Zoro's in there. It's like, bro, you're lost. Get out. Like,
Okay. As you guys begin to travel, feeling hard-hearted but confident, I'd like each of you to please roll me a D100. Nothing
each
bad.
one of us.
Check something. Each one of you.
All right.
That's okay. That's okay. You're doing fine.
That's fine.
Interesting.
So, like, two answers you can get with this: good or bad. It's neat.
Well, forgot you guys teleported from the Amber Temple, so got to place you guys there. Okay, excellent.
Are you gonna roll? Are
Very
you gonna roll
interesting
one
rolls.
for honor him, or are you doing that behind the
Yes.
scenes?
Thank you. Thank you very much for reminding me. No, it'll be out in the open, so he can see it when he watches. Ooh, 84, 85, 7, and a 6. Oh wait, no, those are D20s. Okay. Okay, I see. Right, gentlemen. So, here's the thing. This is where we'll take a short break. We'll take a 5-minute break. I have a couple of things to prepare behind the screen. Gonna grab myself, gonna check on the oven. And then 5 minutes, we'll be back. Right, as the party begins to travel towards the windmill, your thoughts turn back to the children that you saw there. The child you left there. You remember Loretta, the deal you guys had to make with the witches, those hags, in exchange for the hags to basically reach a sort of truce ceasefire, where until at least Loretta was returned, they would not allow. They would keep haunting the nightmares of one of you until you die, allowing you not to gain any benefit from your sleep. As you ride along with Rictavio, however, you guys realize that your pace is much faster. Even though your horses are, Borovin horses aren't exactly known for their speed, but as you kind of realize that your speed has been increased this much, Rictavio will explain that his wagon is actually enchanted. That for his allies, if they're all riding horses within a certain distance, your pace will be doubled. He's explained that this has come in extremely handy for both tracking down monsters in the nick of time and also escaping when the gun got off. As you guys ride there, we'll inquire about what you know about these night hags, what you've tried so far, and he will very much emphasize. Remember, right now, we know that at least one lives in Vallaki, but she's no longer part of that coven. The matriarch, however, that is the one to watch out for. Instead of a coven of 3 in 1, they are a coven of 3. You mentioned this Loretta child, and though there's been some time, it is unlikely that the transformation is complete. But when the time comes, she will have to be dealt with. Her fault or no, child or no, she must be ended before the transformation takes her, and she's a hag. Are we clear on that? Great company.
Repeat the last part, Daniel.
Child or no, transformation or no, she must be dealt with before the hag transformation takes her completely. Do you understand that? Great company. Can you point your blades to a child's throat?
All things are true to their nature. We'll just have to determine her nature.
He shakes his head. Leave her to me, lad. In your mind, Fisk, Zahaviel says, he's right. It is a sad duty, but one which I have dispensed previously.
We know.
As you guys are riding along, Zaviel doesn't want to elaborate on that. You can feel that despite the angel's gung-ho attitude towards things that are outright evil, when it's like this, even he is not a fan of carrying out his duty, but he'll carry it nonetheless. Note that for yourself, Fisk.
Fisk is in the same
As
boat.
you guys ride along, you guys can see that the mists get suddenly. Although you hear wolf howls in the distance, guys ride into mist. You guys into thick mist, so thick you can barely see it far ahead of yourself. You hear Octavio curse, and as he's about to give the order to stop, find the mist is cleared. Using his divination magic, Octavio determines that you have advanced a little further than you expected somehow. In your mind, in your soul, Tomajan, you know this was the Raven Queen's intervention. She must have skipped you past some of the hag's guards, or eyes and ears. Ride on. The pace is swift. Your thoughts are with you. You remember that the hags are that of a fiendish nature. He will warn you that they will try to make deals with you because of the nature as fiends, but not to take them. He warns you also that all hags must die, else one will return and resurrect the rest. And this time, there would be no ceasefire or truce until the Grey Company is dead. As for Feylaren, if the poor great beast is still alive, we will rescue it. If not, well, let us take the remains of a divine creature from those who would see it defiled. Last but not least, Don't die, gentlemen and madam. Matilda's like starting to hyperventilate as like in the distance, like as you guys come around the corner, and you guys see like that windmill, that accursed familiar shape, and she's like,
I'm gonna put like a palm over her head.
She looks up into it.
So's focused. She's scanning the terrain, and she is very, very calmly getting into gear.
I can practically taste the wrongness. They say hags. She in small voice. They say hags were once creatures of the Fae, corrupted by evil magic.
Might be good eyes for us then.
Okay. Right. As you reach the foot of the windmill, as you reach the foot of the mountain, the curve of the mountain, Matilda, each time. Okay, I'll try my best. Matilda will turn into her fairy dragon form and concentrate. You see that she's casting some sort of spell. Not certain what, but as she finishes casting it, you guys all feel like a strange shiver goes down your bodies, and as it does, you feel yourself suddenly extremely light. And as you look at your body parts, your limbs, you realize you're almost completely transparent. Not quite invisible, but you feel like all you need to do is like understand. Oh, interesting. And you guys are the subject of gaseous form. You guys essentially can move as if you are made out of air. You can fly. Thanks to her pixie dragon magic, you can fly with a speed of 60 feet while she's concentrating in your fog form. You can't attack or cast spells, but you guys can fly all the way up, practically undetectable.
Sweet.
Okay. Let's do it, gentlemen. And with that, you guys fly, abandoning the wagon, which has its own enchantments, as you approach the windmill. Now, gentlemen, my question to you is, where do you begin your attack? From above or from the ground floor? As you'll recall, the windmill is mostly consisting of two major areas. Those are the windmill itself, its environs, I guess, and the little meat shack where they keep the children, butcher them, and also have that guarded treasure chest. I'd ask you for the name of their lord.
I kind of send Parvis to do a look-see. There should be at least
also
some
like
little
to be
windows. Yeah.
Let's see. Parvis also in his little windy form. Let's see. So what are the windows? Let me see. Actually, no. Part of the windmill's design is that they didn't incorporate windows. However, in the very top, where the windmill itself, the blades are, there was a space behind the blades where one could kind of insert themselves. Is that Like
Yeah,
where that
yeah,
big
it's
skull. Yeah. So you sent Parvis there, completely transparent, even more silent than any owl ever was. Parvis flutters silently behind the windmill blades, observing, looking, peering into the darkness. Thanks to his owl eyes, he can still see pretty much okay. It's still technically daylight, or passes for daylight in Barovia. You can see that the skull chest is still there. If it has anything remaining, you couldn't say. It is turning, and you can actually also, through Parvis, you can actually, as he was going through the windmill blades, he saw like one of the hags was just entering the meat shack, as it were.
At least one's in the meat shack. Don't know about the other ones. It's quiet.
Should we? What's our move? Are we looking to get something before we attack them, or are we looking to sneak attack?
I'd say get in fast, close to as many as we can, and just unleash hell on them as fast as we can.
You don't want to go after the one in the meat shack?
Well, that's our other option. We go there, just try and get the sword, the weapon that's there. Then we have that to use too.
Another will say, I think that may be the wisest course of action.
Failing everything else. Since the Raven Queen herself indicated that this would be an ideal time to attack, it means that, at the very least,
3 of the hags, not including Loretta, or the renegade one, Velaki, are here, which means taking one out as fast as we can, or reduce them to 2, and rob them of their coven spells. Meaning that they'll be reduced to whatever spells they can cast individually. Mighty though they might be, they would not be as mighty as the one available to them as a coven.
Okay. I think the fact that we're clouds right now. Access to the roof. I'm gonna take a wild shot. Say they probably got something on the roof, but not as much as probably the ground floor. You drop in the meat shack, taking one hag out is gonna be pretty easy, but getting into the actual building itself might be harder then.
Well, let's deal with that after we get the first one done.
I have a dispel magic spell prepped for as soon as we land. I'll dispel the lock on the meat shack, and we go in guns blazing, gentlemen. Remember, once we start, we'll likely have very little time.
Is
Are there on the door of how far away are we from the meat shack?
Here's what. Let me move you guys towards here.
There we go.
Here's what so you guys are like over here in like your gaseous forms. Still fairly, actually, you guys are coming in from the north. Still fairly far away. Still fairly like a little far away. There's like this river and waterfall that's in the distance, but Parvis was sent to head all the way to the shack, all the way to the windmill itself. The shack is like over here, like the shadow of the windmill.
Like right around here, something like that. Yeah, because I remember it.
Yeah. Remember that both the windmill and the shack were fairly like well, sigiled and guarded, but this is a surprise attack. They're not going, and you guys avoided like most of the things. Like somehow the Raven Queen is foiling whatever means that they had of keeping tabs on you, probably in a way that is not raising their alarm. So they don't think that you guys are coming here together. They probably think you're like off, like hanging out in Velaki or something.
Real quick. Sorry, my map is just a black square. I don't know if I'm on it.
Yeah, I was just
Hey,
gonna
you-
say the same thing. Yeah, I can only see a black square.
Oh,
Oh,
weird.
I actually see it for a change, so it's not me.
Right.
Let
I
me see
refreshed
what I can do.
just to make sure.
Let me see what I can do. I'll make the token. Yes, and China.
There we go. Okay, so
The
where's
shack,
the meat shack?
right here, I'm pinging it. It's right about
Okay.
there. It's right next to the windmill.
Oh, okay. And where are we right now?
Now,
We're up at the top on the road.
north.
Oh, okay, way up there. Okay, so I'm assuming. Do we know the capabilities of in our gaseous form, or I'll just ask, and so that the character
you
knows.
can't, until Matilda drops the spell, you can't attack or cast any spells, etc. But you can speak.
So
to
I'm
each other.
thinking if there's a way, if we're gonna go try to take out this one hag in the shack, I'm wondering if there's a way that we can sort of all go in rather than everybody going through the front door. If we can see if there's any things we can slide in through to kind of surround or
Oh yeah, we can slide into cracks and then keep moving about the room. Hopefully.
yeah.
I will note,
like
you guys
that.
are realizing you're not really talking. You're talking like psychically, kind of like through Matilda. So everything you guys are saying to each other, like it's basically thinking it, and then Matilda is like acting like a telephone center.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
So like, and occasionally, like when Fisk says, like when Tom says something, Honorim says something, like a little bit of her voice comes through, and you realize she's just like trying to say it, but like in your person's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Let's go to the shack. You know, keeping our eyes out. I have Parvis kind of perch in the opening, looking down at the meat shack, and get as close as we can.
How many hags do we have eyes on?
Oh, let's.
Right now, 0. You saw, Parvis saw one going into the meat shack. Presumably, 2 would be in the windmill. Or, from what you remember hearing from the RQ, this is one of those rare instances, you know, like when Big Mama came home to like stock up on her supplies. Actually, sorry, I should say that you guys do see her enchanted meat wagon, like pie wagon.
Ah,
So
okay.
I remember seeing it all that time ago. So she is home. You didn't fight her last time, I don't believe, and she's the matriarch. She's going to be like the most powerful one. But just like their daughters, they don't know you're here. Already a very massive boon to you all.
All right. Ptarmigan. Oh wait. I can't cast spells or anything. I'm gonna float towards the main windmill. And I'm like, I'm going to just try it. You know, I kind of to everybody else. I'm like, I'm just going to see if I can verify who's inside. Everybody start going there, and I'll join you shortly. And I just kind of, I don't try and go in, but I go to the front door of the windmill.
You go to the front door. You remember it was pretty enchanted last time you were there, but thinking ingenuity, with ingenuity, like kind of like, you know, there must be like a place for them like to, you know, get the smoke out, and you realize there's a friggin' chimney. You could go through the chimney possibly and get a look at the ground floor and really infiltrate the whole thing. From what Matilda says, like the fire and heat shouldn't harm you. It'll just make you uncomfortable.
All right. Ptarmigan, yeah, just clouds himself right up and just down the chimney.
All right, so Mr. Santa Tom, please roll me a stealth check with advantage.
Alrighty.
I'm assuming you tell the party your
Yes,
plan.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. You didn't mention, so I had to check.
No problem.
Uh,
Well, I said it. Yeah. That's
Right.
Oh!
32. Matilda has a moment of like, where'd he go?
Got fucking like UAV flying overhead.
Yeah. Tom, you like through the smoke and it feels hot. Like, oh god, she was wrong. It feels hot. It hurts. It burns. It feels hot. And you're like out of there, and you're in the main. Like you let yourself kind of like fall apart, like and be as how do you say as spread with your molecules as much as you can. To make yourself even more transparent, like using every single thing you know about stealth, positioning yourself as close to the floor as possible, and you emerge from the main oven of the windmill. You can see a single hag slaving away at a new batch of pies. She's already has a few ready, like she's, putting them, like sliding them on trays. And if you didn't know what this whole operation was about, you'd be like, oh, this is, she's like a nice, pretty girl, kind of just vibing, and not vibing, sorry, just walking away, like what a nice lady, like a little village in France kind of thing. But no,
Yeah.
he's like with a shudder, you realize, like you look over to where like the meat preparation thing is, like where she was like the meat block, and you see a small hand and a tiny black eye staring at you from a mound of mashed meat. As you watch, she unceremoniously kind of like dumps the. Oh, we should get the recorder in there. She kind of like just dumps a bunch of hair like into the trash unceremoniously, where you can see a bunch more of like particularly like larger bones that couldn't like grind down, all hair and teeth, like just.
Tarjan just
thing that he managed. So let's see.
he just literally tunes out as much as he can. He's enraged. Then this gaseous form just kind of rises to the ceiling like steam with the whatever's being cooked. He just kind of listens to the floor above.
As you rise to the floor above, you can't see because you're in the chimney, but like you can hear. You hear a sweet lullaby, like that your grandma once sang to you. And the sound of soft crying. The crying voice is that of a child, but almost through a desiccated throat. Like there's something wrong with it. And you can hear it begging in Barovian, but this sweet lullaby voice just continues as if it doesn't hear the other.
Pushing that out of his mind as well.
Sorry, real quick. Actually, in fact, roll me an Arcana check.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Normal.
In the meantime, above the ground, like little gas Matilda throws up a bunch of gas.
Yeah. 25.
It's okay, I can hold it. 25. Jeez Louise, Tom. Oh my goodness.
Tom's on a mission tonight.
All right.
He's all business.
Tom, this lullaby is definitely part of a ritualistic spell that's being cast. From the way it's being performed, you guess this is kind of like a daily spell that's been going on, like from the ritual, probably to enhance and strengthen the transformation.
Of Loretta, right. Mm-hmm. All right. And the one at the bottom of the stairs, I did or did not recognize from our fight.
You recognized her as Bella.
Okay, that's okay. So yeah, but
Parvis would have recognized the one that went into the meat shack as Anna, the
other sister.
Okay. So, Tarmagen kind of groups back with everybody, and he's like, Bella downstairs, Lorraine, and Big Mama upstairs, which means we know who's in there. And
So, just to give a thing, like it would be very hard for Tomajan to know, but judging by how little, but by the amount of distance you had to go between where you heard the lullaby to the top of the chimney, that was the third floor.
oh,
not
okay.
The second.
Sorry. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but basically just relates, that very, and just doesn't even mention anything else. And yeah.
I'm not very good in a fight, so I'll probably have to stay back. But do your best.
Stay close enough to help from a distance. And
Jesus.
Tarmagen just starts floating towards the shack. It's time.
Am I able to still like interact with my own equipment at this point, even while gaseous?
Good question. Sorry, 5e doing that thing where like it won't load things for me, so let me just double check here, because this is a bit of a non-traditional gaseous form. It says that you cannot talk or manipulate objects, and anything that you are carrying. No, sorry.
We're a cloud until we decide to drop it.
Okay.
Exactly.
So I guess I'll just be prepared till I have to draw a weapon or two for this. Which isn't too bad.
And you can't cast spells or anything. So yeah.
I'm just going to place you guys as like on the map, and then when you guys give the word, it will be go time.
All right.
I don't know why honor him is near death.
Before we move, we need to make sure that we are all under the effect of sea invisibility.
That can do it anyway.
We can't cast spells while we're in the gaseous form.
That'll have to be the first thing that happens.
Yep.
You can where is Fisk Facilla? There's Fisk. So I'm just going to place you guys down here, and I'd like you guys to place yourselves as you would be standing. Like Octavio is holding essentially like going with his like messed up, like kind of, like he has a crutch in one hand, and but this very determined and almost haunted expression.
I think there's two of me.
Good.
Yeah. All right. In that case.
Are you complaining? Please.
I'm at the.
You should have gone for the head. You should have gone for the head.
There we go.
There we go. Let me just fix the lighting here, because this is actually technically day. I don't know why it's so. Is it dark? It's not dark.
By the way, is there still a hole in the roof?
No.
No. Repaired or just gone?
Gone. Whatever damage that you guys did here before is completely gone.
Okay.
And you actually note with some, with disturbance that, like there are strange markings all over the windmill now. Honorim will note that they are glyphs of protection, but they shouldn't be holding you back too much if the hacks come out to you.
Okay. And let me look at.
And if all else fails, they can attempt to dispel them.
All right.
All right. As soon as you guys, guys can all see the map. Guys can all view it,
Well,
enjoy it.
Rictavio's going to have to drop himself out of gaseous form to dispel the lock, right?
That was Honorim who was.
Or Honorim will have
holding
to.
back the dispel.
Okay. So, but does that drop everybody or just him?
That's Matilda. Matilda will be dropping. Matilda is the one casting the spell, so by dropping the spell, you all will be no longer in cast.
Well, if he casts a spell and it breaks it, does it break it just for him?
No. This is
Okay.
Matilda,
It's all or nothing.
the fairy dragon who cast it. Yeah,
Right.
It's all or nothing, yeah.
So she can't cast spells. All right. I'm just trying to get the finer points here.
Yeah, no worries. So essentially, like, it's all or nothing. When we're ready, we get a job on them.
Okay.
So yeah, just like arrange yourselves as you would. Octavio would move himself to the back, and I'll use this to indicate. Use this to.
So I just want to make sure we're clear here. So are we all coming in with our gaseous forms, or are we breaking a lock and then busting in all through the front door?
Busting in the
Right.
lock.
Are we
Yes.
going-
Under-
Okay, yeah. Super simple version.
Yep.
We all, in our gaseous form, go into the shack first,
That's what I was thinking. Try anyway.
drop form inside the shack, deal with that hag.
That's what I'm thinking. We can get through door if there's any kind of cracks or anything like that, and
Yeah, 'cause-
open windows or door locks.
Honorim, open.
So the first question
Honorim
I
is-
have is that door locked from the outside or the inside?
Well, it's got that magic lock that we had to say, the Strahd's name to open it.
Yeah.
It shot the
Honorim
lightning
with
bolt
his
out.
third eye. That's
No.
right. Yeah. Honorim with his third eye will say that the enchantments around here have been enhanced and changed. It's unlikely. It is unlikely that they kept the same passwords after they experienced an attack from us. We can attempt to enter through gaseous form, but unless you can find one, Fisk, I wasn't able to. I'd rather doubt that they haven't thought of such an attack form. However, I wonder if they thought about your shadowy infiltration, the shadow teleport you do.
I
Perhaps
doubt
you
it,
can fly
but-
around, see if get the
I'm
job on her,
thinking
stun her.
do we exit?
What?
We
what-
get in. How do we get out?
Well, presumably the same way.
I have a dispel magic spell prepared.
Then it's just
Seven.
a door.
Yes. A very handy spell. I propose, Fisk, that you try to find an opening, slip through it, and then I will be preparing the dispel magic. Everyone else will be preparing to attack. As soon as the gaseous formers are dropped, you stun or incapacitate the hag inside to the best of your ability. We will immediately enter and assist you in dispatching her, whereupon we will have a few moments to prepare for the arrival of the other hags, or whatever it is that they might throw at us.
I like that plan.
You should. I came up with it.
That's why
Gives
I
you a
like it.
slightly too smarty pants of a smile, but he genuinely is happy.
All right,
I
Vasilla.
feel
She rubs her wispy, translucent, well-kept beard. All right, let's do this.
Eris will get in the back of the line.
Gonna go in his gaseous form, just kind of float around the outside and see if he can see a way in using
Like,
his shadow teleport.
give me an investigation. Give me an investigation check. This is windowless. There's no what's it called? Chimney. There's no keyhole, and there's barely like a crack between the door and the wall. But you think to yourself, like there has to be a way for air to get in there. Otherwise, the kids they keep in there would be dead. So. One. Fisk, would you like to use an advantage on this? Like any fate points or anything else that you might have? I believe you should have an inspiration point.
I think 21's pretty high.
21 is high,
Happy
but
with that.
unfortunately, Fisk, you don't find any cracks like into the inside, like frustrated, like you try, like there has to be something, but like wherever you go, like there's like these faintly glowing runes that have been carved on it, like that kind of like make it almost like there's a film between the outside and the inside. It's been about 2 minutes trying to find one, and you feel like you can't find any.
Go back to the
Honor.
group.
Honor, your plan sucked. There's no way in.
Mea culpa maxima. Change of plans. Fisk, as soon as I use... You hang back out in the trees, out of sight. As soon as I cast the spell and the door is opened, teleport behind her. That will give you an advantage in your attack. Hopefully. How fast can you punch a woman 3 times?
You
What's so
punch her
funny, Vasily?
4.
Go for 4. Right. Fisk, roll me a stealth check and choose a hiding spot, please.
Oh, I'm gonna go up to the top of the
With
cliff here.
advantage, by the way.
Yep.
You might want to, you might like the bottom so that you can see the cliff. Otherwise, like you won't be able to see too deep into the cabin because of the angle.
I mean, Vasilla's like right where I would be, so I don't want to be on top of her.
Isella, move. There we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, every time you kind of like rudely like he tries to move you, like kind of like impatiently, can see like scratching at his leg. It hurts. Light Fisk 17 will have to do.
I tell Honor him to get
Till
back
the-
from the doorway, by the way. I'm not letting him do this right there.
Ah, yes, naturally. I'll stand here in order to intercept any untoward thing that might happen. Be careful, gentlemen.
Priscilla, over there.
Van Richten. Don't die. Don't die, gentlemen. But if you do, slaying monsters is one of the best ways to die. Drop it, Matilda. Okay, be careful. The gaseous foam is dropped. You guys are like kind of get
Whoops.
like,
Sorry.
it kind of feels like like somebody thunked you in the center of your forehead, as you suddenly like become solid again. Honor, wasting no time, dispels the magic on the shack. You guys immediately hear it, door, 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 like as if a sort of alarm comes out from the shack itself, the windmill, go! And under him will shout as, everybody please roll me initiative. Actually, my apologies. No alarm will land because that spell was dispelled, I think. Let me see. Yes, Anrim will spend a... Yeah, no, he rolled a little bit too low, so he will spend a fate point on this. So all the spells on the shack will be dispelled. No alarm is raised. Go for it.
Daniel, I'm telling you, this is just straight up Dragon's Den. This is just the palace.
Get the music. Also, Dragon Dog? You're gonna have to remind me what it is.
Techniums.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Pretty much.
Honestly,
Pretty much, yeah. You guys are like black ops, like go 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 SWAT team, like. Is the check gonna stop? I guess it will not stop. Ah, there it is. Okay, Fisk, Vasilum, Varys. Tom, I'm gonna need a.
You rolled a 20.
Sorry, it looks like a session has started. Please exit the game and log back in.
What?
You can't go into Honorim's sheet for some reason. Let me just go into Roll20. Apologies to everybody. Technical difficulties. Oh, it logged me out of Roll20. That's weird.
That makes it a little hard.
Wow. Did we disarm this too well? The DM can't even fight.
A little bit. Fucking Honorim dispelled my Roll20. Goddamn.
That's impressive. That is impressive.
I cast Identify on your computer and it gave me network connectivity problems.
DM comes back in. All the hags are dead. Look at them. It's
It's
so
like-
weird.
I didn't even do anything. Their tokens were X'd out. What happened?
Meanwhile, Kev is behind me, like with his pistol. Like, this is why he missed, so he can be at my house and fucking shoot me if I fuck it up.
Kev's working with his secret hacker clan.
I'm just joking.
His black market.
Is there an
computer,
unmarked
in your
van outside of
Roll20.
your house right now?
with a massive satellite dish?
You joke, but
Picking up the internet wave.
you joke, but let me just get the
Mario's
camera over
plumbing
here.
on the side of the van.
Yeah, Mark.
Yes.
Plumbing.
I don't know, guys. I don't know if you guys can see the police van outside. I was joking, and then it turned out there was a police van. So.
Damn.
You know you done fucked up as a DM when you get swatted in the middle of the session.
I done fucked up. So guys,
they were
I'm a
paid
little
for
bit-
by the hags. They're paid for by the hags.
Yeah.
They were paid for by the hags. Guys, I think we're going to have to go for another 5-minute break.
Give it a
because
sec. All right.
I'd like to draw your
I'm gonna
attention
heat up
to
some food. Yeah.
something is happening with my Roll20 over here. This is my Roll20 right now. It was on night mode, and then it said, "Sorry, the session has ended. Please log in again." And then I'm
yeah,
like,
it's-
okay.
Yeah.
So I did that, and now it switched to
All right.
initiative. 20 and 20. Is everybody else on the turn order? Let me see.
This was Parvis.
Parvis goes in your initiative.
Okay.
Okay. So she was over here, walking at the butchering table.
I'm gonna just kind of there on the edge of the windmill.
So we the plan from Honorum was for Fisk to teleport in, correct?
Right.
Yes. So,
But is that impacted by our initiative?
Yeah, we have to open the door. At that point, it's
yes.
going to fire.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So, it's your roll. And you guys have the advantage, so even though she got the first point in initiative, she's actually going to be surprised as. So her turn gets skipped. Actually, sorry, good question. Who's opening the door?
I'll open the door.
Probably.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Probably, I'm going to say one of you will have to have like had an action, like burn that like reaction as a prepared action. So, Vasilla or Tarmogen, one of you is going to have to use their action to have a prepared action to open the door. Which one is it for you? Is it going to be?
I'd like Varys to do it.
Varys, you will need to be next to the door to do so. So
I tell
you can
Vasilla,
put yourself over here.
Yeah, I'll do the door. I'll open it.
It like it's dwarven as Vasilla, just kind of like shuffling, like, okay, we'll be here. Okay, I'll move.
All right. Varys, go ahead and open the door.
All right. I open the door as fast as I can.
The door slams open as you open it as fast as you can. Indeed, like the woman inside, like you see inside, what seems to be a unconscious child. The woman inside whirls around in surprise, holding a massive butcher's knife and the child's severed arm. She, you again? How? But she's surprised. So, no turn for her. Octavio is going to waste no fucking time. Upgraded his iron spitter in the meantime, so a loud crack, and she like ragdolls in place as the shot smashes into her. Octavio staggers for a moment from the force of his own shot, but grins. Honor him. Right, that's me. Honor him is going to immediately enter. Oh, shot inside. Called Sasha, as I'm waiting for his sheet to load. Damn you and your high initiative. Alrighty, so I did ask him for a thing, so hopefully these are the spells he had prepared. I'm just going to go with those. Let's see, he's going to cast Slow on her.
Ooh.
Nice.
She's going to have to give me a wisdom saving throw. Technically, this will also affect the child, but you kind of watch it. It kind of seems like the slow is making the child's bleeding slow down at least a little bit. So, good thinking there, Mr. Honor. Thank you, Daniel. You're welcome. I'm insane. As was well established. Okie dokie. That's a 20, but I know Honorim has a fat DC. Trying to remember. Also, Chris, don't forget to mark your thing when you use the bonus action to bring out your heart.
Oh, okay. All right. Does that have to be out to use it?
It does, yes.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
Spell save DC 17. Unfortunately, she does save, but yeah, she does save with a 24. But that is Anrim's turn. He's going to curse and move aside. The spell failed. I will try something else. Tom, you're up.
Step across. 5, 10. 15. Can I step into this space? Or no? Or this space?
Yes, I will say you can kind of stand there. Like technically you'll be occupying this space, but you're sort of standing like between the child and her. Like it counts as difficult terrain, but I'd say with your high acrobatic score you can.
And I'm willing to spend the rest of my movement on it anyway, so that's fine. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay. And he looks, he's like, I'm done with you. And that is,
anything else, Tom?
well, that's with Upcast Divine Smite and Green Flame Blade.
Are you the kind of rogue that gets an automatic advantage on surprise creatures?
No.
Like an automatic crit?
Yeah,
on
no,
surprise creatures?
no. I have to have an ally within 5 feet or advantage from some other
Right,
source.
right.
So in this case, I don't, but I do have another attack. So
I think you're thinking of assassin.
yeah,
Yeah, I probably am.
yeah. But I can still take a second whack, just for fun.
Whack.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh.
Sweet.
Ooh la la. Okay, 24, 5, 2, 28.
and of course I rolled a 1.
I was gonna say. Yeah.
Still,
Oh my goodness, yeah, still. Okay, so these are the damage dice you're rolling?
yeah, because it's
Doesn't
Mother
Mother
Sorrow.
scale with your with your wisdom or your charisma or something?
I don't think so. See, all my other stuff does, but my base damage doesn't really scale up. And I already burnt the sneak attack damage, so where is the sneak attack damage? Hold on. There we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, this seems like weirdly low.
Oh, okay, that's better. All right, yeah, that does it. Green Flame Blade, yeah.
Yeah, dude, it says like that. This Great Axe can use your charisma for attacks and damage.
Okay.
It's adding your wisdom instead. What is Tarmogen's charisma?
It's only 13.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's my wisdom's too higher,
Okay, well,
so it's yeah.
I'll let you use your wisdom.
Yeah, I mean it's. I'm not that kind of
So-
paladin,
I don't know why.
unfortunately.
You had like the really high charisma.
No,
it's fine,
no.
it's fine.
I'm faking it.
I think you're. I think
thought-
you're also
You should have
missing.
said something. I thought you were doing your favor.
I think
what's
you're
up?
also missing 3d8.
4. Oh,
Your smite.
oh, it didn't roll
Yeah,
it.
we're-
Actually, I
that's-
rolled it, but it didn't actually
Oh.
roll anything. So okay, that's. Let me do that. It didn't add that in there. Thank
Looks
goodness.
like the technical difficulties aren't constrained to just me for once.
All right, so and on that.
All right. So, 18 plus 8 plus 6 plus 5.
It's 2. Great Flame Blade.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yep.
She screeches in pain and anger as you carve into her, Tom.
And I just plant.
$28 and 24. You guys don't know how to fucking miss. Jesus. Fucking excellent. Love it. Love it all.
Right, Tom, anything else in your turn? I'm imagining that's a bonus move, attack, probably not.
Yeah,
So,
that's it. So
Varys.
So I
Varys,
think-
you are up. You see this hag like holding like this child's arm with like, the butcher's knife. You can see the child; she's still alive. You see red right now. What's your plan?
My plan is to move here so I can see. Okay, that's 5. And I'm gonna come up here. And then I will take out my um, the what's my which of my 2 weapons is the one that has the let me see. Sorry. I have a Kamasin. What does that do? And then I have the Air of the Sun. There's one that I can, it's like, it can turn into different. Which one was the one that can turn into the different Sangar's horn? That's it. That's what I'm gonna do. So
Yeah.
take a swipe with that, and then take another swipe with that.
What? Stab. Oh, another crit. Holy shit.
Nice.
Alright, she barely has a chance to scream a horrible swear at you before Varys, like, you come in, like, rushing in, like, stab her, like, in the back, and as she turns, she gets just in time to catch the other one, like, right in the kidney. And, like black tar like blood splatters in your face as she chokes from the pain of the stab wound just inflicted on her.
Nice. And then I'll say, "Die, bitch!" And then I'll use as a bonus action a where is it? Face step to face step right back out here, and that'll end my turn.
Okay, she doesn't have any reactions because she was still surprised. Fisk, you can see that she's starting like to gather herself. You may have mere moments before she's going to act again. Whatever you do now is going to be absolutely decisive.
Oh,
She's actually bloodied after receiving all this concentrated damage. I forgot to add in Octavio's blast from earlier. Go ahead, Fisk.
I don't need to teleport. I can just get up to here, up on top of this. I have advantage from Tarm.
Yeah. You teleport on top of the cage. You look below you. You can see the effluvia of probably hundreds of victims who, were just forced to relieve themselves in the cages, waiting for a rescue that never came before the blade fell. Your
Paying
heart fills with
attention
black
to
rage,
that.
Fisk.
Not paying attention to that. I am
Well, you have like
focused-
those very sharp senses.
Yeah, I am zoned in on my target. So
Kick some ass.
1, 2,
Pop, pop.
28, 28. Stunning strike on that first one.
Right. You balance yourself on top of the cage. She's not in her night hag form, so no bonuses yet on against that. So she should probably pray to RNGesus to get a good roll there. That is a con save, yes?
Yep.
So this will be base form con. Oh,
Not sure why it's whispering the roll. No, that's set to public. Let's whisper toggle. Let's show. Yeah. Not sure why that's set to roll, but she rolled a 7. And she's stunning like shit.
Okay.
She's stunned.
Awesome. So that's one. 2 more times. Flurry of blows.
Pop, 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 pop. And Fisk, like from the top of the cage, just kind of like does like a 1,000 kick combo, like pop, 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 pop.
I do the thing with that that cats do when they grab onto something. So I just grabs onto her shoulders with the claws and just kicks and rakes into her back.
She screams in agony. 18, 28, 30, 39, 39.
Yes.
Oh, gosh. There we go.
That ends my turn.
Okay. Yeah, no, she is in dire, like, she's kind of staggers. Like Mortal Kombat, like staggered animation. Vasilla, it's your turn.
No, sure.
You can.
So sorry. Just hectic past like 40 minutes for me. I see it. I'm assuming Tom ran in here with everyone else.
Yep.
This is
Yes.
the shack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
This is the quote unquote dog pile everyone's talking about. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, no, they're all like. You
Yeah.
see what seems to be an attractive woman in like a kind of a charming like witch's hat, but you know, like she turns sickening yellow eyes 3 times the size they should be on anybody. She's covered in rakes, wounds, and you can see like the holes where like black tar-like blood is spilling through. She is very much, like panicking. She's a creature. She's a tiger in a cage, bleeding to death.
All right. Well, let's try to finish this as quick as possible here. So I have this. All right. I am going to. This is not advantage. Actually, is it the first?
No.
One?
No, yes, it is because
I have
she.
not
as
acted.
I meant,
Wait, it's just no.
I mean,
it's-
that's true, but she is stunned.
Oh. All right. Fucking watch this shit. Sorry, girly. All right, 22 hits.
Of course.
Doing.
Usually it would, but for you, no. Fuck you, man. No.
Yeah. Right. So that, and I'm gonna go one more time. 19.
19 will hit.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and burn 2 superiority dice.
Yeah, she was not in a hag form. She was like completely unready for this. She was surprised. Like, you guys are dishing out the damage. Like, holy fuck.
So is she? So as this is happening here, is she? I'm going to assume she's like fey, feed, undead, whatever.
She is. You, from what you know from your background, like she would be a feat. Yes.
Okay, so these dice are maximized. All right.
All right.
Want want.
So, so it's total of 22, or is it 31?
It is 31.
Right, so, hold on. Okay, it's been a little while. So you expend up to 2 dice. Oh, okay. So you expend the dice and the additional dice make the. So 31. Okay. Vasilla, I don't know if you caught that. Was looking at the zoom, but essentially, right behind Tom is a butchering table. On the table is a young girl, maybe between 11 to 13 years of age. She seems unconscious, and you can see that her right arm has been like slashed off at the elbow. The arm is currently like held by this woman's hand. And in the other hand, she's holding a massive butcher's knife. Like the floor of this shack is spattered with the ancient bloodstains.
All right. You know what?
And as it fills your heart with fury, Vasilla, you take out your vicious scimitar. And how would you like to do this?
She goes in. This lady's stunned. She goes. I think in a moment of very thinly veiled irony, she just simply capitalizes on the stun. She puts the first slash vertically across the gut, and in the act of trying to just swing at her face or neck, ends up cutting the actual arm that held that child, the one for the child.
The scimitar bites so deeply it only stops when it meets the ribcage, and you summon some of that fury you had before, that prime, like for a second, like you can feel your teeth almost like as you push through and you bisect her completely. Anna falls to the ground in two halves. She has just a moment before she tries to spit out a curse from a mouth no longer connected to a set of walking lungs, sputters and begins to withers. You've seen this before. You managed to kill one of the hags before. In fact, I believe it was her that you killed before. And this is what it looked like. You know this. You know that she can still be revived with the aid of another hag. As she dies, you hear a screech rising from the windmill. 2 screeches, and then a third one. But that screech is more of a cry. Whether of joy or pain, you're unsure. It seems that the others are now aware of your presence, but you have succeeded in dispatching one of the members of the coven. This is a great, great boon. Time is short. All right. Octavio reloads his weapon, sets it, and backs up towards the cabin. Inside, he'll yell, "Someone patch that kid up! And get that... and get that chest opened! Chest opened!" Octavio will prepare an action to shoot at the first not nice thing that he sees. Honor him. Quickly now. Darmagen. Fisk, one of you heal the girl. I will open the box. 15. Damn my short wizard legs. You'll immediately, instead of using stun, you'll say, "Vasilla, do you remember the name of the fiend at the bottom of the Amber Temple? The name of the bat that chokes the sky?"
Cosmozops.
What he said.
Nods.
I think it is.
Go, Vasilla, go to the box. Vasilla, go to the box. Try to touch the fiend head, the skull. When it prompts you for the master's name, answer, Cosmozots. I, meanwhile, will search this fallen hag for her stone of etherealness, as well as anything else that might come in handy for us. Time is short. Hurry. Tom. That's true. There's a kid bleeding out here.
Yeah, so she was alive. I would have known that, and I'm gonna lay. Yeah,
She's unconscious.
unconscious but breathing. So yeah, do that. I dumped 5 hit points into her.
She might need more than 5. She's bleeding out from that.
I just keep going. I get to 10. Look at how she's doing. You know, it's
At 10, the bleeding starts to slow. At 15, the bleeding stops completely, and like you see color start to return to her cheeks.
I stop at that because I don't want to blow everything I've got.
15 hit points? This child's got more HP than a level 1 barbarian.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
It's not how much total HP she has. It's
She was
how
on the
much
brink of
HP
death.
is needed to
Yeah.
to stop the bleeding and to bring her back from the brink of death.
Well, let's give her an axe and see how well she does. Alright. She's basically full health.
She fucking outperforms Pursuit. She like starts raging.
Rub some dirt on it, kid. Let's get going.
Alrighty. Tom, she is now saved. You don't know her name, but you just saved it. You just saved a child today. Child that, if you had not been here, would have been dead. Tomajan, you have now received a point of inspiration for saving a child.
Yay. All right.
Anything else in the turn? You still have a bonus action.
Can I just let's see? They're going to be coming, so yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to get her away from this, at least immediate. So, can I pick her up as like a bonus action to just drag her out, like to here?
Yeah, she's small enough that I
Yeah.
would say you could do that.
So yeah, I just and just getting her out of the way. So she's not in that.
You kind of like prop her in the
Yeah,
corner. Sort
yeah.
of thing.
And that's it. That's my turn.
Okay. Actually, as is part of his reaction, Octavio will call out, Matilda! We have a child here to remove from this premises. Quick! Okay, I'm coming! Matilda will roll initiative. And Varys, you can hear a strange susurrus coming from inside the windmill. But you fear nothing and no one. Except maybe spiders. And cockroaches. Varys, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna move to right here. Actually, I'm gonna move back. Ooh, no, I'm gonna move kind of up here, and then I will. How long does this last? Hold on. 10 minutes. I will cast protection from good and evil on myself.
Ooh, good choice.
Or evil
Very
and
good
good.
choice.
I don't know what token that should be on me.
We can put that shield with a blessing, with the little angel wings on it, should be fine. And then the little wiggly one as well. Like, this guy and this guy. So,
Okay.
fuck
And
off,
that will-
Adobe.
And that will end my
Okay.
turn.
Okay. If you want to climb to the top of the cliff, I do need you to give me an athletics check, please.
No, I'm just trying to be. I was just trying to get. I don't want to be right next to Rictavio, but I want to be as far away as possible. So this is good.
Gotcha.
This is good.
All right. No problem. Fisk, you are up. In your mind, Xavier is practically like you can feel like he's doing the angelic equivalent of like pumping his fist in the air. Another creature of darkness laid low, another innocent saved. Fisk, we can do this. Drive your arm through them, tear their necks, pierce their skin, and flay their bones. The guilty, the sinful, they will know the name of the Morning Lord on this day through you, his greatest instrument.
Through us!
Us.
Fisk, you feel a unity of purpose with Zaviel, one that you have not felt before. All of your attacks add 1d4 radiant automatically
Okay.
for the next minute. Put
Um,
a little thingy on you, boom.
who has the girl? Nobody? Right
Temujin
now?
popped it up in the corner.
Yeah, I'm kind of standing next to her,
Okay.
or kneeling
Fisk is
next to her.
going to pull on the Voltusha and grab her and just book it.
In which direction? You did hear Van Richten say to Matilda like, to come and pick her up. Matilda will be coming in from the north. You would know that.
And I'm going right in that direction. I'm going north. I'm
And
basically
you can
gonna.
already see like a little blue foam kind of like flying as fast as it can towards you guys.
So, how far away is she?
She's about 70 feet in the air and about 240 feet away, but closing in. She's basically using
Okay.
her turn to dash completely.
Yeah. So I'm
Oh,
going
fast.
to.
I mean, if you use your feline agility, you could probably leave.
Uh, yeah. So, Voltusha, feline agility, and if I need it, step of the wind. I'm gonna book it up to her. Drop the girl.
What's your what
Buzz
would be
back.
your total speed with all those?
If I also use dash, I think I can get up to like 480 feet in 6 seconds.
Whew. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. So if you dash, then you can like move back, put her beneath Matilda, and then all the way back.
Yep. So that's my turn.
Okay, I guess.
She's
Thank you. I don't have to come as close to the windmill. Matilda, like you see her like start diving down as fast as she can. Hilariously, you see that like kind of flying behind her. She must have cast the gaseous thing again, or something, because you can see the entire wagon and the horse like kind of behind her, like with all your horses and everything. As she dives with the child, like if she dove at the windmill, she could probably like destroy it. Like if she stops the spell at the right moment, but it'll also kill probably herself and your horses and destroy the wagon. But she's diving down towards the child.
so I would say that I'll probably end up somewhere here next to Rictavio. That ends my turn.
Fair enough. Vasila.
All right. So the chest in the room over here, right?
Yes. You see a medium-sized chest of an unassuming build, covered in these very thick chains attached to the floor, made of black metal. Just looking at the black metal kind of sends a shivers of revulsion in you. You know it's not natural, and the way the splatters of blood that are all around the shack it's just the area is spotless around the chest. Kind of tells you what kind of item this is. The demonic skull seems to regard you with no eyes.
All right. I'm gonna kneel next to it, and this is for Vasila. This has been 6 seconds in character for me. What's the name of that fucking demon? Yeah.
Give me a history check.
Wait, no. Kazamazats.
It would have been pretty funny if you fucked it up. Something funny would have happened. But as you say it, what is the name of the man? And you're like, Kazamazat! The jaw clenching the chains together opens. The chains kind of like fall to the floor with a heavy thud, and the chest can now be opened.
I look back. I look back to Honorim and Tarm, just like,
Open it. Term's by the door. You know.
I'm
he's like,
yeah,
he's
I
like, get
just-
it.
I like-
go.
I fling it open, like.
You fling it open, almost like thankfully it's the chest itself like is kind of like attached to the floor, like, and you open it. There's like, it's practically empty. There's a few spider webs and an old beaten up sword hilt with no blade. You lift it up and it kind of looks like sad in your hand.
She looks at it and kind of looks at everyone. I think it's broke. What the fuck?
Right,
Herm would recognize something's more to that, right?
Yeah. She's like looking at it, kind of like, there's gotta be a trick to this thing, right? Could I use an action to try to?
It's garbage. Just like throws it over the cliff.
It boomerangs back. It's a boomerang. I would like to take an action to interact with this thing, and
All right.
whatever button it is to turn it on.
Button.
I don't know if it's a lightsaber.
Right. So, Vasila, give me. Vasila, which one is your lowest? Your persuasion? No, sorry, no. You know what? Fuck it, Vasila. Can you give me your choice between a charisma check or a wisdom check, or charisma check or a wisdom check?
Charisma's a 10, wisdom's a 12. Daniel,
Vasila, you yes.
I like to fate point that.
You got it. Vasila, you look at this thing and like it just kind of like, it feels like time is slowing down. You guys, you've heard about the hags and the coven and just how horrible they are from your companions over the travels. How much, suffering and sacrifice they did just to be able to defeat them once, kind of, before being forced to give up and leave and then lose their Phelar and the unicorn. How, this operation literally required divine intervention from the fucking Raven Queen herself to succeed, and you get here and you open this chest that's sealed and hidden, and all there is just some kind of broken sword. This can't be. There has to be something. Like, you literally think at the hilt, there has to be something more to you, please. And as you think that, as you attempt to forcefully connect, as you plead, feel a tinge of warmth, sluggish at first, and then almost like someone awakening. In your mind, the image of a blonde-haired youth in almost what looks to be an ancient groomsman dress, with the symbol of Morning Lord emblazoned across his chest, smiles at you. And as Vasila, you screamed that those words, like, there has to be something more to you, and you get that image in your mind, you get the feeling that you're being judged for just a moment. And then a blade of light, one would even perhaps call it a saber blade of
A lightsaber!
Of light
Yeah!
erupts from the hilt. I will puppet and play a hand on it.
Saber
Gents,
of
if
light.
we may take a quick 5-minute break.
you find yourself attuned to the weapon. If your attunement slots are full, please choose a slot to unattune from. Sergey kind of, pushes his way in there. You can +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon, which counts as a long sword. When you hit an undead with it, it takes an additional 1d8 radiant damage. You can cause the blade to disappear for 1d4 rounds to channel the sunlight within to a defensive strike, casting either one blast of sunbeam at 9th level or flame strike at 9th level. And when using this property, it can't be used again until the next dawn. The blade yearns to battle Sadvan Zarovich and free his soul from the darkness.
Okay, let me just check something. So it's Sunbeam.
It should be visible to all
and
players.
Flame Strike. Yeah.
So one blast of Sunbeam, 9th level, or Flame Strike at 9th.
All right, my fuck Fireball. I got Sunbeam. I am a wizard.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am a wizard. I am a real wizard.
So she's gonna look at the weapon, and I think even as grounded as she is, study it with the sheer reverence, understanding that this really is an artifact.
You guys, from the blade, a handsome young blonde man materializes. Hello, I am Sergey von Zerovich. It is a pleasure to meet you all, although I'm afraid the time for full introductions may be later. For the time being, I will assist you in whatever way I can from within the blade, the son of the Morning Lord.
Yeah, thank you. She just puts it back out. All right, so that's 20 over here. Oh,
He disappears. Look at him. Back into the blade, and
Alright.
the blade magics into existence.
Doors over here.
The door is over here. You could hear those screams of pain when the other hag died. Sure.
Okay. Is this a window here?
Window? Where do you see windows on?
Where Parvis is. I don't know if he's just there, just happenstance, or if he's looking through a window.
He's wherever the opening is for the
Okay.
shaft blades.
Yeah, it's way up top.
Oh yeah. He's way. Where I was storing my tokens.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead, and I have a bonus
Oh, I
action
see.
left.
Okay.
Daniel, I'm going to use the effect the horns gave me. Guardian of Nature.
Okay. Which one are you choosing?
I am choosing Primal Beast. So actually, it gives me another 10 feet. I didn't even realize that. The beard. Yeah, I know. The beard gets longer. I know you did.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me check how long that lasts.
It's a minute.
I think you asked me and I forgot to answer you.
Oh, the beard thing. Okay. I honestly, I'm having fun rolling with it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's wild magic shit. Like, I don't know.
It is, yeah, like Vasilla, as the beard, the beard kind of like shifts and splits as your jaw elongates, and you kind of regain some of that feral nature you used to have, like some of your old appearances back. I'm gonna say instead of fur, you get shark scales, like your skin goes rough, like that of a shark. You gain some of your old appearance back. Your teeth elongate.
All right, now you say that though. Do the scales coming in kind of automatically like the beard?
Like it's the beard like kind of like shifts along your face, like becoming like this mane of blue feathers intermixed with your red hair.
Oh,
You
okay, that's
look
kinda
kind of fucking sick, actually. Like you look like a child of Radan and Renala. Um, so Elden Ring reference to non-nerds out there.
cool. Oh,
Um,
okay.
Vasily,
Yeah.
you look very bestial right now.
All right, I'm gonna add the concentration thing. And yeah, that is her turn.
Okay. Matilda is going to use the rest of her turn to dash down, grab the kid, and just say, "Good luck, everyone!" And she'll choose the nearest person she can see, which is Fisk. Fisk, you feel yourself about to be affected by Fey magic. Do you accept or do you resist?
I am going to trust once.
Just once. Alright, Fisk. Fisk, you grow, like, you feel yourself, like, grow, like, insectile, a bit like insectile, two insectile antenna on top of your head. Oh, there it is. And and your skin kind of grows like weird and chameleon-y, and for the next 3 turns you're going to have advantage on perception checks and stealth checks, as your skin will function like that of a chameleon. And the antenna allow you to even better sense your surrounding, like as if you fucking needed it.
Okay.
Alright, that was Matilda's turn.
Perception checks and
And
stealth checks.
stealth checks, yes.
Okay.
She turned your skin into a chameleon skin, essentially. And gave you like chameleon eyes and bug antenna. You look really fucking freaky. Like, 2 of you actually looking pretty animalistic. But now it's Octavio's turn. Octavio's going to, let me see, using the opportunity and taking inspiration from Varys, is going to cast a spell himself. Upcasting it, and let me see. Tarmogen, you are now under the effects of Death Ward.
Ooh. All right. Thank you, my friend.
We're going to need it. Do not be reckless. Go to Sonya. Okay. We'll move closer. They're preparing! I say we rush them. Don't let them a chance to prepare to enhance their defenses. And he'll like move his floating. He'll move his he'll move forward. Didn't take any damage yet, but he is quite slow with his crutch that he's using to walk, cursing all the way. Honor him. Right. Honorum will move over here. And we'll prepare to cast counterspell at anything or anything that would try to fuck with you. Talmadge.
All right.
Actually, no. Yeah.
Well, so the Parvis goes on my initiative. What is he seeing up here?
At the moment, he's seeing the same situation. Like,
What
he's
is it?
still at the very top. This is the chest that you guys pilfered before, like with the skull and the gold. Nothing has changed in that, but he can hear as someone's moving, cursing, and probably doing magic in the floor below.
All right, looking through his eyes, how wide is the opening? Could Fisk fit through this?
Fisk? Yes, he could. He just need to give me an acrobatics check.
All right. Well,
I can easily pass.
okay. So how far physically is Parvis from me since he's up?
That's a good question. Let me check the windmill height. Over here. Let's see here. Bone grinder, old bone grinder, old bone grinder. Let's see. I think the windmill is about 50 feet tall. I'm trying to find the exact measurements, but I'm having a bit of difficulty.
Okay. So, but it's tall. Is that hatch closed?
It's tall, yeah, because it's like a grain mill, right? The hatch is closed, yeah. The trapdoor is closed.
All right. I don't know that I can get up there, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 50. Using my dash, I go all the way to there. And you see Tarmadine just kind of ready himself. And he holds his action. So if anything comes within striking distance, I'm going to hit it with Mother's Sorrow. And let me check
As I
something.
can tell, I was right, it is 50 feet.
So what? I'm sorry?
Okay. Go ahead, yeah. I got you. Anything that comes in, I'm going to hit with the Mother's Sorrow.
Yep, I'm just, yeah.
Okay. Varys, you're up.
Let's see. Ten, 25, 50. Do we know? I'd like to. Is this door magical? Do we know? Is this door magical to open?
You, at the beginning of this, Anarim commented that it seems that they've really upped their magic defenses.
Probably.
On the whole place. So
Okay.
it is likely that the case would be that it is. Anarim dispelled all the incantations and spells on the shack itself, which is why the other hags weren't alarmed as soon as you guys tried to open the door, tried to force your way in.
Yeah, Tarm just kind of holds his hand up, like, wait. Hold on.
Okay. Then if that's the case, then I will also. I'm gonna hold on to the. I have the. I'll hold my action as well, but I'm gonna have the. I'm gonna transform. Sandgar's horn into Sandgar's hornbow, and hold my action and shoot in the first thing that I see.
Okay, your mother comes into the door smiling like, oh, hey, buddy, I didn't see... Ah! Sorry. No, like, you shake your mind of the illusion, Varys. keeping your brain focused on the task at hand. Let's see. Fisk, you're up.
Oh boy. So to Valtusha, I have a 70-foot climbing speed.
Do you have an innate climbing speed as Tabaxi? Yeah, that means that if you succeed the roll, then you don't need to. Then you don't have your speed. So if you're trying to climb, then go ahead and give me an athletics check, please.
You get advantage on that, right? Don't you? Oh no, that was never mind. That was two other things.
Just 10, 15, 20.
That's rangers and such.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get up to the top of this windmill.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check, please.
Sorry, forgot to flip that off.
No worries, I'll take that 15. Alrighty. As you climb the windmill, like partway through, like there's like these wooden boards, these wooden boards that make the ascension easier. But like just as you start like to almost ascend to the blades, like you hear. Like your ear twitches now that it's incredibly sharp, and you can see an ethereal blade, like coming along the wall towards you, Fisk. I think you need to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Gotta open my character sheet here. Dexterity save.
Ooh, that looks like a 10.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Fisk, yeah, you're so focused on the task at hand that unfortunately, like your frame, you kind of try to dodge. Unfortunately, like you kind of like dodge right into one of the carrots. Oh god, it's so good. Alrighty, you take 21 points of slashing damage, and I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, not to fall.
Far up am I right now?
I'm going to say that with your speed, you would have climbed at least 30 feet before this would have happened. Actually, no, 20 feet.
Then
This would have been like about like
as soon as I take the damage, I'm just gonna backflip off the wall.
Hold on.
Nope, that's not
I
working.
think like you just automatically don't take any damage, right? Like,
Yep,
from
slow fall.
falling.
Slow fall, yep.
Okay. You land down, kind of holding like your bleeding midsection. Anything else you
I'm
try to
gonna-
Fisk?
I think I'm gonna join the others around the front. Over here. And hold my action. For whatever comes out of the door, I'm going to throw the spear.
Very fair, very fair. Facilla, go up. Also, Fisk, yeah, he was like Octavio was saying, they're just enhancing themselves, preparing for us. Go, like brush them before they have a chance to, to prepare even more.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't know if Fisk was supposed to be the one to open the door or not.
No, fair enough. Just
Yeah,
making sure that this was heard.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say anything on like dispel magic on the door, any checks on the door, see if it's be tried by anyone yet.
Anarem hasn't had time to do that yet, but he's probably getting that ready for his next turn.
Yeah.
He's not taking any chances. He's just going to go for like the big dispel.
Yeah, I mean,
All right, I'll give him room, and I'll ready my action to rush in the moment he does.
Right, until the disappears more into the distance, Octavio will hobble closer, cursing, like a sailor. I wish I knew some Scottish curses. Right, gentlemen. This is going to probably be more challenging. And Anarem is going to attempt to dispel magic on at least the front door. He is under no delusions. That's going to be a D20 plus his modifier, which I believe is 6 now, so that is 17, which dispels. Yes, you guys hear a loud thunk and a clunk as the door unlocks, and a bunch of sparks around the door indicates several traps and sigils failing. Any spells of level 7 and below should stop functioning.
All
I
right.
doubt that they have something much more powerful, but still, be careful. We don't know what they've put in terms of protection inside.
Well, I'll be the guinea pig for that. Watch for tripwires. I'll go ahead, ready to action pops off, and I'm gonna go inside. I'm going to click open the door icon, if that's alright with you, Daniel.
It is.
Behold! Huh?
Inside, you see Strahd von Zerowitz enjoying a pie and drinking a glass of wine.
What?
So, it seems you have chosen to disturb me in my visit to my sisters. I believe he stands, putting the glass of wine and pie aside. It is time for discipline. And as Strahd von Zerowitz rolls initiative, we will end tonight's session of the Curse of Strahd.
Wait, is that not an illusion? Wait, no, hold on. Oh, that's gotta be an illusion. That can't be real, man. Look, I know I buffed up and everything, but I know I have the Sunblade, but what the fuck?
Gentlemen,
Wow.
it's been such a pleasure. I am very happy we got a session in tonight. Kev, you are, as always, dearly and sorely missed. As always, gentlemen, questions, comments, feedback, yada yada. You guys know the drill. Let's see. Next session should be on the 21st. I don't foresee any issues there. And oh shit, Mav, I love your shirt. I just noticed what it was.
Thanks, yeah. Damn, what the fuck is this? Wait,
Strahd von Zerowitz visiting his sisters, enjoying a pie and a glass of wine.
This has to be an illusion. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna be thinking about this all week. Oh my god.
I mean, they did call themselves Strahd's sisters.
Yeah.
And refer to Strahd as Big Brother Strahd last time.
Yeah.
But actually, yeah, Vasily wouldn't remember that. But yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks incredibly regal. All right.
Wow.
With that, gentlemen.
I'm a weeb.
Yeah. With that, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming tonight. And I'll see you next week. Thank you once again, Chris, for being a recording master. This time, if you could please post the AI summary thingy.
That has to come from Kevin. I can only do the
from
video.
Kev. Okay,
yeah,
no
yeah, because he owns the
No
Zoom part of it.
problem.
So, but it is recorded.
No
It looks like it
problem.
went smooth.
Okay.
Okay. Good hustle, gentlemen.